Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be stylish and confident exactly as you are. Your worth isn't measured in inches. This is our moment. We define our own beauty, our own success, and our own future.
Okay, this might not be what you expect, but if you've ever felt like you're not fully enjoying certain moments, especially when it comes to your own body, this is for you. Because for the longest time, I thought enjoyment came from doing something extra, like there was some kind of trick, some hidden step I was missing, and I kept thinking, maybe if I change this, or fix that, then I'll finally feel completely comfortable. But the truth? It wasn't about adding anything. It was about paying attention in a completely different way. Nobody really tells you this, but your bikini area is one of the most sensitive parts of your body, not just physically, but mentally too, and the moment you start overthinking it, you disconnect from actually feeling anything at all. And that was my problem. I wasn't present. I was in my head, thinking about how I looked, how I was positioned, whether everything was right, instead of just experiencing the moment as it was. And here's the secret. Enjoyment doesn't come from perfection, it comes from awareness. I remember the first time I consciously slowed down and just noticed, not in a weird way, just being aware of how my body felt without judging it, the temperature of the air, the fabric against my skin, the way I was sitting or moving, and for the first time, I wasn't distracted. It sounds so simple, but it changed everything, because instead of trying to control every little detail, I started letting my body just exist the way it naturally does, with no pressure, no constant checking, no silent criticism. Another thing that made a huge difference was letting go of comparison, because it's so easy to think there's a right way your body is supposed to look or feel, but the moment you stop measuring yourself against that imaginary standard, you create space to actually enjoy being in your own skin. And confidence plays a role too, but not the loud, fake kind, I mean quiet confidence, the kind where you're not constantly questioning yourself, where you trust your body instead of analyzing it, and that's when everything shifts. You move differently, you sit differently, you stop adjusting every few seconds, you stop interrupting your own moments, and suddenly, you're actually present. And here's something else no one really says: enjoyment is personal. What feels good to you might not feel the same for someone else, and that's completely normal, because your body isn't meant to follow a script, it's meant to be experienced. So instead of asking, what should I do to enjoy more? The better question is, how can I stop getting in my own way? Because once you remove the pressure, the overthinking, and the constant self-awareness, what's left is something way more natural, and that's where real enjoyment begins, not from doing more, but from finally allowing yourself to feel what was already there all along.